You might be wondering what's going on. This is a big box, and what we ended up doing is getting the Creality K2 Plus here in Korea, and the box is in pristine shape. I mean, you got little things where obviously some things were set on top, but it's here. It made it. It was actually in country, so it only took 2 days to get to my location. I ordered it late at night, and then took all of yesterday, and then earlier today ended up being delivered. I will tell you one thing. This is a little teaser on what's going to go on. We're going to do the unboxing tomorrow morning here in Korea around 9 a.m., which would translate to about 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you live somewhere else, you can check that. And if you look in the description box, you'll also see links for my YouTube page. Like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And then if you can buy me a coffee, you could do that. But we're going to do the unboxing, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed to find out if this thing prints and works as advertised. Yeah, I bit the bullet and rolled the dice, and we'll see if we come up, with 7 or snake eyes. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Now, all of the reviews, it is kind of interesting because all of the reviews for the K2 Plus here in Korea from the store that I bought it from and through other vendors that have reviews, haven't seen anybody with any problems. And usually what I've seen in the United States is there's shipping problems, the feeder, the feeder damaged or broken. I've seen a lot of them where obviously the box was punched or it fell. Glass doors are broken with the K2 Plus in the United States. And being I lived, a long time in the United States, I really got to tell you that Korean delivery people are way better at their job than American delivery people as a whole. Now, there are some great delivery people out there, and I actually knew a bunch of people when I did a little bit of work at UPS, the big brown trucks and all that stuff. But here in Korea, their delivery people are, they get rated, and so whenever they deliver something, they're really big on ratings. So they push and they work hard, and so I feel sorry for the guy that had to lift up this box. Good Lord, this box is huge. And we'll just do a little bit of walking around. And for reference, I'm 6'2", 265 pounds. So we'll get a little bit of dimensions here. So we're looking at 23 by, 22 and a half by 27 and a quarter. So yeah, it ends up this side up, obviously. Team lift, 2-person lift, because this thing is heavy. And I will say this thing is heavy. Checking out the website and all the information that comes with this, it ends up that the K2 Plus, the net weight is, 35 kilos? Yeah, I think it's 35 kilos, which is around 77, 80 pounds, something like that. That doesn't include the CFS, which is 4.5 kilos, which is about another 10 pounds. And that doesn't count the filaments, so there should be 4 rolls of filament in here, and I don't know how big those are, but it's not counting that. So yeah, you're looking around 90 pounds, and that's not including the packaging. So yeah, you got some cardboard and foam and things like that. So yeah, I got my workout putting this thing onto the table. It was like, oh my, and even out in front, it's like I bent down and grabbed the handles and tried to lift it up, and I'm like, you definitely need to use handles. And putting it up on this table, I had to rock it back. Of course, there's a handle on the other side, so I had to rock it back, and I'm trying to push it onto the table, but the table's, a folding table, and so it's sliding back. I'm trying to push, and it's all going towards that, and so ended up doing the press, and thank God I go to the gym. So what we're going to end up doing is an unboxing tomorrow. And I'm really keeping my fingers crossed because I really want this thing to work. As far as the CFS, the Creality filament system that can have 4 rolls, and you can, automatically changes the rolls when one empties and you can do the other one, or you can do multi-material or multicolor filament and do multicolored prints and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm into that. We'll find out. I'm not sure. But there are a lot of people saying it is a lot of filament waste and things like that. But I figured, I could either go big or go home. And I took the gamble on this. And the other option was the Prusa XL. So, and that's $2,500. But then it would take 3-4 weeks to get here. And and that's not counting the value added tax, import fees, which is about 18% overall. So for a single head printer, I just don't. I could do the 1,500 on this, and actually it ends up that the store that I got this from ended up buying in bulk, and so they're able to get lower prices than any of the other stores, and they've got excellent reviews. So really looking forward to that, which is strange because I ordered some filament from this exact same store the day before, about a day and a half before, some filament, and I haven't got that filament yet. But I ordered the K2 Plus the day after, and I'm getting this first. So I don't know if they're just teasing with me. They're probably because this thing was so heavy. They're just playing with me and saying, see, yeah, we got something for you. So that ends up what we ended up doing is checking that out. And let's see, how's the live stream doing? Are we doing okay on this? Yeah, we got, if you leave some comments on there, I think I've got that going on. So feel free to leave some comments. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm so excited about this. I thought about doing the unboxing now, but then I realized the time difference with Korea and the United States, and most people are, probably in bed or whatever, early morning, whatever it is. But I figured I'd postpone it until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then it'll be like 5-ish tomorrow or the day before, whatever. We're 16 hours difference, depending on where you live. So I could get some rest. I could think about it. I could go over some documentation. The cool thing is they have on the top here, if you look on the overhead camera, we got an overhead camera here, and on the top of the box here, it's got step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then they also have a QR code. When you bring that up on your phone, it opens up a wiki page or something like that, and it shows you the actual unboxing steps. So not only do you have the instructions on top of the box, which is great, you also can have it on your mobile or tablet or computer or whatever, and you can rock with that. So pretty excited about this, and I'm even more excited because of the lack of damage to the box and the package itself. I've been going over and looking at Reddits and things like that, and people just complaining about smashed sides, smashed doors, and the glass tops of the K2 Plus, because obviously it was damaged during shipping. But when you look at the other unboxings, I couldn't imagine how you would be able to break those things unless you intentionally roughhoused the unit. It's just absolutely crazy. Initially I was like, people are saying, oh, the legs are breaking off and so on and so forth. And then when I saw some unboxing videos, I was like, wow, those things are packaged pretty good. So I was kind of doubtful about that. But even then with the feet, I thought, well, if they have so many problems with the feet breaking off, why even put them on to begin with? Let the user do that. And that's one less thing that you have to deal with when we're talking about repair and, people haven't even got it up and running and it's broke. You need to do something with that. Either beef up the packaging and or just have the feet off and let the people assemble them when they get it, which I think would be better. Some other things that I've run into is that when it works, it's a great machine. And recently saw a video of Uncle Jesse where he did a video showing that, yeah, when it prints, it's an awesome machine. But his ended up breaking and having problems, waiting for parts. And he was waiting like 2 weeks or a month, I think almost a month or something. And he's Uncle Jesse. And they know that he's Uncle Jesse. And he still has to wait multiple weeks to get replacement parts. So what type of customer service are you going to get if you're just like everyday normal people like us? I don't know. That just seemed very problematic. And unfortunately, it ends up that Creality has a chance, and I say unfortunately, they have a chance to jump ahead by leaps and bounds if they had their shit together. So with customer service, with technical support, having adequate parts on hand, when everything goes live and they sell, they could have really done this. And I think Creality is a huge company. It'd be interesting. I wonder how big of a company and what Creality is worth. And if it's that big of a company as I think it is, why wouldn't you pour some money into the technical aspect of customer service and technical support after the sale? So many instances of people, saying, hey, well, they said, go to the wiki page and figure it out, go do this and do this. And then there's other reports of multiple people, individuals talking to multiple people, sales or tech reps within Creality, and the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. So a person calls up or contacts them, emails, whatever it is, says, this is the problem, this is broke, this isn't working, or, grinding noise in a stepper motor, whatever it is, it's not clearing up after doing resets and firmware updates and all of that stuff. Refer to our page. Here's a link, that doesn't help. And then it goes on for time, an amount of time, and then they have to contact somebody else, but that new tech support person has no clue, and so basically they have to go through the whole thing over and over again. So I think there needs to be some continuity with the technical support when we're talking about any company, for that matter. There's nothing worse than contacting a company and then telling them all this stuff, and then it's like, well, do this and do this, and then get back with us if it doesn't fix it, and then it doesn't work, and you contact that company again, and they're like totally clueless. What do you mean? I don't see anything. And unfortunately, that was kind of a thing of the past these days, but I guess with some of the stuff going on, it's not. So, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So hopefully this is good. Hopefully it'll be a good thing. So be nice. We love you. Be nice. Everybody throw your happy vibes and all that stuff to the K2 Plus here. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, whatever it is, kill a chicken. Hopefully we get a good working K2 Plus. That nothing would please me more than that. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that could please me more, but I just want this thing to work, and yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this goes. So yeah, tomorrow morning around 9 a.m., I'm actually going to skip the gym. That tells you that this is huge. And even my wife was like, what? You're going to skip the gym? Yeah, I'm going to skip the gym because we're going to do the unboxing, and Lord willing, we will get the first print done, and hopefully it'll work great, and that's what we're going to end up doing. So yeah, that's the deal. And I still want to take it apart right now. Just so want to do that. So anyway, if you do have the time tomorrow or 16 hours later from 9 a.m. tomorrow, which will be Thursday, 9 a.m. in Korea, figure out the time. It should be 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so you can check that out. And of course, it's going to be on YouTube, so it's all going to be recorded, so that should be good, and you can reference that at your leisure. So that's what we got going on. Any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. I've got the email address on there as well. At least, do I have the email address? No, I don't. I don't have the email address. Oh no. But I do have this. And there's the email address. So yeah, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. If you got questions, email address is down below. I've successfully answered every single person who has emailed me, even the crazy people. So if you're one of those crazy people, I'm right there with you. So it should be interesting. But and if you want, buy me a coffee. A bunch of people over here did. Much respect to those people, from me to them. They really help. And whatever funds that are gained through the Buy Me Coffee, to be honest with you, I end up buying coffee for a bunch of other people. And so there's some money left over, and then whatever that money goes right back into the channel. So those donations have actually gone to helping fund this. So that's another reason to cross fingers and say a prayer that this will go well. But yeah, anytime, it's just something to keep going and having some fun, sharing and learning, all of that good stuff, and enjoying my retired years here in Korea. So I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go back here over to the computer and we'll end this. But we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Tomorrow. Good stuff.